So, you guys want to hear about history? Alright. I'm going to show you something that I learned. Now, parents, kids, as you know, this is the map of Europe. Let me give you a close look in. Now, I bet you kids have all been hearing about World War III. Parents, kids, CNN News watchers out there, I'm going to give you I'm going to tell you some things about it. Now, do you all remember World War II? I'm sure you do. Some of you, senior citizens, people that were out there in the war, Afghanistan, Vietnam. Well, as we know, the Bible has been talking about World War III for a very long time, since World War II happened. Before mankind began, people like Leonardo da Vinci knew about World War III before. It's a very scary fact. But I have plans to save the world, to save the United States, to save Europe, to save the world from having to face World War III. Now, the problem is with the U.S. is that they haven't been focusing on the targets. You know, the territories. And it's the territories you need to focus on, because that's where the Russian military is. Now, if you want to stop the Russians or the Chinese, this goes for all communist countries that are trying to invade, you have to go for the inside parts first, the main places. You can't just attack on Russia's land. Now listen, folks, I know I've been talking about Russia, but listen, I have been hearing a lot of things about Russia making plans to threaten the U.S. And I'm here to give you good advice. If you're a military man or a soldier, what we need to do, Europe, NATO, listen, what we need to do is focus on the insides, the territories on the insides. You see where I'm going with this? You gotta focus on the insides, or you'll never get to the places where you're trying to walk off. Now, we know Russia has ships here, and we know Russia is right off the Atlantic coast. We know there's a land there that we own. We know that we need ballistic missiles. The thing is, we need to work together. If we're going to stop Russia from starting World War III, then we need to focus. And not just on working together, but the inside lands. Well, if the Russians can't get here, or the Chinese can't get here, for instance, get to these islands, then we might have a better chance of striking at a good distance. Now, the U.S. has been trying to stop this from happening for many years. Europe has been trying. But unfortunately, it is not working. Now, if you all focus on history, the facts, I am going to show you something that I learned. Excuse me for a minute. Okay. Believe me, I have very good knowledge. I have studied a lot. Believe me, I have studied history. My teacher says I'm really good at it. And you guys can too. You guys can be good at things too. So let me show you. Okay. This is Europe. See the lines that I made? Yeah. I thought it was about time that you guys should. It's time that I share my brain with others. Now, I don't mean giving up my brain or anything. I don't want to do that. Okay. You have China. You have the Soviet Union. You must always focus on the inside places first. Now, I think what we need to do is focus on our country in the military. Now, excuse me for a minute. And don't block my videos. Excuse me for a minute. One moment. Sorry, a little family thing. Anyways, you must always focus on the inside territories first. If you strike at the inside territories first, you might have a better shot of taking out countries. If you just go for the whole mainland, and I know some of you have been doing that, you'll never have a better chance of winning. Now, I'm not saying all Russians are bad. Believe me, I like some of the Russians that are innocent people. And I'm not saying all people are bad. There are good people, and then there's bad people. Now, I don't want you guys to take any offense to this. I do not mean violent stuff. I do not mean to offend anyone, to make people feel uncomfortable. I want you guys to feel comfortable with what I'm saying. I want you guys to hear the truth about history. So I have decided to share my time with you guys, parents, kids, senior citizens out there. Yeah, I have decided to share my time with you. So, if you want to hear more about my history, I suggest you go to davidvideos.com and on YouTube. Just go on YouTube. And I will, you guys want me to just tell you some stuff, CNN out there, give me a call. Alright? So, David Hickman signing off. And once again, no offense. I do not mean this to anyone. I don't mean any harm or any danger. I want you guys to feel comfortable with what I'm saying. I'm telling you the truth about history. No lies. I promise.